Hello everyone, my name is Francis. Today I'm going to teach you a little bit about my script. So it's the node algorithm which I'm going to teach you about. Basically it allows you to iterate through many possibilities of combination, generate them all at the same time in order to save you a lot of time. So depending on your task, if your task is longer, it's gonna save you more time than if the task is short. So I'm gonna give you some example, like to begin with. I'm gonna go into project, into assets, so I'm gonna go under node pack. I'm gonna find the node prefabs that are already there to help you. I've got some shirts in there. We're gonna go through those. First thing I want to here. The only thing that I have is a black background, so there's nothing to worry about. My scene is really empty. We're gonna create a new object. We're gonna create an empty game object. I'm gonna make so I'm gonna explain what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna make a character. I'm gonna iterate through his shirts. So let's make a character and let's call him the core. The name is not important, but what is important is that I'm gonna add the core script to it. So the core is where we're gonna attach the other parts to it that are gonna generate the stuff for us. So this is the most important thing. You need to have the core and you need to set the new position, because if you leave it to 0, 0, 0, this basically is the offset of the new thing you will generate. So let's say I'm going to generate a character with a blue shirt, a green shirt, a gray, a red, a yellow one. If I leave it to 0, 0, they'll all be at the same place. If I put a 2 in here, just for the X, well, the next one is going to be 2 on the right, 2 on the right, 2 on the right, and that's about it. So next thing we're going to do, now that we have the core script, it's set up. We don't need anything else with it. Great. Need now to add another object after that. We're going to create another empty game object. This one, we're going to make it a node. So what are the nodes? The nodes are the main part of the algorithm that will basically let you iterate through each of their childs. So let's make a node for the shirt. Shirt node. And once again, the name is not important, it's just easier for us to know where we're going at. And we're gonna need to attach the node script to it. And what's funny about this one is that we don't even need to touch anything in there, so just leave it like that. Simple as is. So we have a core and a shirt node attached to our character, and in there we want to add the stuff that we're gonna iterate through. So under the node we add the shirts because we want to go through each of these shirts, right? So we can now click generate on the core, because the core has a button, it says generate. So we can click on that, generate, and it will create all the possibilities next to it. So since we only have a few possibilities there and they're all in the same node, it's pretty simple. We could have done that manually, would have taken about the same time. So that's not really a time saving there. But let's see how much better it can be. Alright, so next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna see the combination of shirts with pants. So let's do this. I just forgot. Combination holder. This is where all the combination are sent to. So they are all in here. So if you want a specific combination, you can just pick it out here. And oh, I want a green one. Well, you can keep it that way. We're just gonna delete that, get rid of it, and we're gonna go back to our character with the shirt node and all the shirts in there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna create a new node. This one is gonna be for the pants. Yep, that sounds good. Pants node. Oh, my bad. Come on, you can do it. Node. And once again, we don't even need to set the node. The only thing we need is what is inside the node. So we're gonna take all these pants that are in the, might have been too fast for some of you, body parts. We go in the pants legs, and I'm gonna take all of these and drag and drop them into the pants node. So we have the shirt node with all the shirts and the pants with all the pants, and as simple as is. Oh wait, the pants need to be moved down a little bit, and we're gonna click generate this time and see. So Now it looks at every single combination we can have. So the blue shirt with every single pants, the yellow shirt with all the pants, same thing with all of the shirts and all of the pants. So we have all the combinations showing here. Once again, we can go on the combination holder if there's one that we like, let's say this one. You can just pull it out of the combination holder, get rid of everything else, and go like, hey, this is my character that I want to keep. But we're gonna get rid of it because I don't like him. He doesn't have a head anyway, right? So kinda need a head to have a full character, right? Okay, next. So this is interesting, but we can do much better than that. But next thing I want to show you is that you can actually have some errors that will occur. I've tried to make some console debugging in case you make some mistakes, so it can simplify your life and you understand where you made an error, or maybe I did a mistake. And if that occurs, well, you're always gonna get this code coming out. This is your main encryption. Every time you click generate, you're gonna get that. And this is gonna tell you the main code that I need. If you have this, I can actually debug just with those numbers. So you just give me the main encryption and I'll be fine. I'll try to help you out with that, and we'll be able to figure out the truth. So the next important thing I wanted to go through, we're going to go back in the project. We have the pants, we have the shirt, that's great. What about, I have the red shirt here, right? Well, I'd like, I'm just going to delete some possibilities. We have the red and the green shirt. We have the green and yellow pants. That's more simple like this. Well, I would like, when I have a specific shirt, when I have the red shirt, to iterate through my pants. Well, let's just put the pants in here. So we have basically the way it needs to be set up in order to work. It needs to be the core, the nodes. So everything in the hierarchy that are just under the core are nodes. They can be something else, but if they are something else, if they have node under them, it's not going to work. So they need to be nodes. Then it can be something that you want to spawn, and under that thing you want to spawn, you can add a node. And under that node, you can add stuff you want to spawn. And under that stuff you want to spawn, you can add a node. And under the node, you can add stuff you want to spawn. And it keeps going on forever for that. As long as you keep that going on, it shall be good. If you have two nodes, one after each other, it's gonna break. You're gonna break this algorithm. But if you keep going like this, it's gonna work pretty well.